but it ends on such a beautiful perspective.
Look, Daddy, an angel. My teacher says, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
But it sounds like this because they had bad microphones. Look, Daddy. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right, dear. That's right.
That's right.
Welcome back to the Wacky Wonderful Wiseworks podcast. We're coming in at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Monday morning. Welcome.
The ice cream truck is the most perverse thing on this planet. Maybe not on this planet.
Yeah.
Wow. But it's definitely top 20.
Wyatt was like, where the heck did you get pizza? And I'm like, I don't know. It's been in the fridge for a while.
Luke falls in the pit, and Darth Vader uses the Force to hit the switch and goes, "Oh, too easy." He's got so much sass. I'm like, all right.
There's a lot of good
stank on that.
Dude, I can't take it.
Welcome back to the Wacky Wonderful Wiseworks podcast. Woo!
Yeah.
Christmas season.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We got through the holiday. We got through the Thanksgiving, the stuffing.
Yeah. Greetings to the guys, gals, geeks, and goofballs.
We got through the mac and cheese.
Got through it. Had to struggle through that one.
Had to struggle through it. That one.
No, it wasn't bad.
No, not
I don't think anything was bad.
Not as far as food
Everything
goes.
Everything on the table was amazing.
Everything on the table, company was top notch.
Top notch.
I cooked your turkey.
Yes, you did.
Okay, my first turkey, verdict.
It was good. It was dry.
It was dry. It was dry.
But
there was no gravy.
yeah, I was thinking about that. If we had some gravy,
it would have been good.
The gravy would have.
Well, there was drippings. You were supposed to drizzle with the drippings.
It's understandable.
Nobody told me about drizzling with the drippings.
Everybody understands.
By the way,
no.
Drizzle with the drippings.
Everybody understands when it comes to turkey on Thanksgiving. If you're putting it in the oven, you should have gravy, and that was an oversight on our part.
It was an oversight on my part. I was stressed about freaking getting the flavoring underneath the skin, making sure the body's rubbed out, making sure all the ingredients.
The flavoring was really good.
Good, thank you.
I was freaking out a little bit.
Did you eat some of that back meat? That back meat was well moist, wasn't it? Because it soaked in the drippings.
I didn't touch the back meat.
The back meat.
I don't know if I.
We had ourselves. We split the heart.
There was a little bit. I peeled everything off of the turkey afterwards.
I was freaking out a little bit when we were making the turkey.
Why?
He put it in the oven, I guess, for the allotted time. Mm-hmm. It seemed a little early for me, but I guess it was because it was cooked.
It was cooked.
And then he stuck it back in, and I'm like, "What are you sticking it back in for?" He's like, "Joseph told me to put it on broil for 10 minutes. Ting, puts it on broil. And I'm like, my guy, keep watching that turkey because I feel like it's going to get burnt.
Well, it was already cooked.
30 seconds later,
but the outside was not brown yet.
Yeah.
There was no crispiness.
I was in there like
on
a
the
minute because it started getting black on top, and I was like, nah.
Well, no. I got up off the couch from watching Predator, which we were watching Predator, and I kept checking it because I was nervous that you were going to forget about it and be like, the turkey.
The turkey's burnt. The turkey.
I mean, could you imagine walking back the vibe in the apartment if the turkey was burnt?
I don't know. I don't know what
things have happened at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And also,
I learned that.
I had a secondary meat ready.
Yeah,
pork chops,
which they're already prepared.
Right.
I didn't.
Did you not get a pork chop?
Did not pork chop.
I have had so many of your pork chops. I probably ate half of that pan of pork. Not on Thanksgiving.
Did Mackenzie at least get a pork chop?
Mackenzie had like 2.
What did she think of the pork chops?
She thought it was great.
Awesome.
Great. You were worried they weren't cooked. I was like, bro, these are cooked.
Yeah.
Now
I think that's my thing now. I will be doing the green bean casserole pork chops.
Brilliant. The thing is, you don't realize, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the green bean casserole can be refreshing, in the midst of all of those proteins and stuff. But think about this. Add another protein
inside
of that casserole.
There's a secret inside the green bean casserole.
Yeah. And let me tell you,
slabs
it was great.
Chunks?
They were slabs. You didn't see the slabs?
I didn't look at the green bean casserole. I was like, I'm not a green bean casserole guy. I'm going to leave that to everybody else.
Now, there's more I could have done with the green bean casserole. There was more I could have done. Yeah. I could have chopped up some onions and seared it and mixed it in with the green beans and everything to give it a more full-bodied flavor. I could have also seared some mushrooms, sprinkled that in there, just to add. You could always add to the green bean casserole. Yeah. But remember, you can never take away, so don't add too much.
Do you guys remember that commercial that used to air a long time ago?
I brought the green bean casserole.
Yeah.
No.
You never saw this dumb commercial.
I'm sure I did.
It just people showing up. They're advertising some kind of green bean casserole.
It must have been either the green beans or the
onions.
The onions put on top.
But it was just the people showing up. We brought the green bean casserole.
Then the next
we brought the green bean casserole.
And so it's just a feast of only green
bean casserole. Yeah.
They're getting all their green beans. Imagine if you had that much green bean casserole, your poops would be very liquefied.
Why you gotta do this, my guy?
But that's why you gotta mix the meat in there.
Yeah.
Counteract. Counteract.
Now, if someone showed up to that all green bean casserole with party with green bean casserole pork chops.
Yeah. Hits different.
That would hit different.
It hits different. I'm thinking next time I'll cut those cutlets in half and make them a little bit more bite size. Yeah. Make it less so that you don't have to get
next time.
Well, no. I put in.
I was struggling to get one out the pan.
They were all about that big, and there were 6 of them.
Yeah.
And I would cut that in half so you have, something like that. Okay. I'm just displaying for the people something about that big. As opposed to that big.
Yeah. How about that big?
You can't get it out with a spoon. You need a fork to get those out. But it was delicious.
And I would have added the last can of green beans. So I used in total. Beans. My mom said, use a number 10 can. Well, number 10 can's like that big. And I didn't.
That sounds like 5 pounds of green beans.
I was doing my shopping.
That's not.
I was doing.
You're getting bigger with your hand gestures.
I was doing my food shopping later.
Yeah.
So I didn't, and I couldn't go into Walmart. It was full. I wasn't dealing with that. So I just got
Target? Did you try Target?
Yeah, I went to Target and I got 6 cans of green beans.
Oh, Target didn't even have it?
No. I ultimately just.
Maybe you should go to Sam's or
Yeah, that would have been the place. I ultimately just got the. I used 5, but I could have used 6.
Yeah, but it was delicious. We don't need to critique ourselves here.
See, the trick is,
okay.
You go to Sam's. You don't got a membership, but you kind of sneak it by and say, I'm with them, and then you get in.
Yeah,
and then
I've done that.
As you're walking up to the register, there's people in line, and you say, hey, can you put this with your stuff or let me use your card and I'll give you the points so you can buy other things. I'm just getting you points here. And then they'll let you check out because you're giving them points.
You don't have to have a Sam's Club card to check out.
No.
You do. Yeah, you have to scan. You have to scan it. It's like scan your membership card.
I've never seen that.
They are
to get Sam's Club points.
No, to check out.
You're gonna walk up to the register ready to buy some stuff, and they're gonna be like,
"You got a Sam's Club. You got it's the first thing. It's like scan your card, bloop, and then you bloop your items. You bloop. Bloop. Next.
I don't believe this. Okay. I don't think it's real.
Let's fact check this. Comment down below.
I don't think it's real.
I swear you have to.
I don't believe you.
Sam's Club it.
If you're planning on going to Sam's Club for the holiday season at all, check the memberships.
The right answer.
Check the memberships.
But I mean,
oh gosh, I have to stop yawning.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm yawning.
Sleepy Grandpa Joe.
Hey, now, ease yourself up. We have an opener that's going to be. Well, okay.
You found the answer and you don't like the answer.
What's the answer? What's the
I'm not getting the
right.
I'm not getting the answer.
That's all right.
I'm getting the can you shop at Sam's without the pass.
That's okay. Check your memberships, everybody.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and move to our opener before we get to the main topic. And we are going to be giving a review of the first 2 episodes of the Hawkeye Show series that is out on Disney+. At this point, I do believe there are more episodes out.
Doobie, Christmas too.
But we're just going to talk about the first two. We're going to be giving. Yeah, it's Christmas themed.
You planned for that, right?
What?
That it was Christmas themed.
Well, I didn't really plan for it, but it's a happy accident. It's a happy accident.
First of all, I was kind of complaining about the purple in his suit.
Why?
Kinda.
Joshua really hated it.
Be honest.
I know his suit.
I need you to be honest.
Combination with.
I need to be honest with how you were.
No.
The things you were saying that night when we saw, the
What did I say?
You were like, "That's too much oh my gosh, I can't stand it."
The combination
so much
of
purple.
how they designed the suit with the purple.
Yeah.
Is not comic book accurate. It's not
the sleeves, no, but he was hella purple in the comics. We established that.
Yeah.
We established he was purple, but those sleeves, I'm with Josh. I don't care for the purple sleeves.
Okay. There's a lot to get to. Are we?
Okay.
We focusing it down on the sleeves?
No.
Yeah.
Because so far we're just sort of doing a brief review.
This is a design choice. Think about all of the films and series they've created and have yet to create. The color combos are getting tight. They're ratcheting down on the color options.
Fully red.
This needs to happen at some point. Why not do it now? We already have red.
Or green.
We have red and black. That's Black Widow.
That's Green Arrow.
Yeah. I want him to be Green Arrow.
He is Green Arrow.
No, he's Hawkeye.
They're reflections of each other in the different.
Okay, well, here's the real question. Daredevil versus Hawkeye.
We're not getting into that discussion.
What did you guys think of this girl's backstory?
I didn't have a problem with the backstory.
I will say right off the bat, I was like, early trope.
Yeah.
Parent dies.
Parent dies.
Parent
dies. Always. Now, I loved the whole viewing Hawkeye specifically from the distance. I loved that she jumped right into this obsessive karate archery phase.
When you see your hero taking out the bad guys, you want to strive to be like
on
them,
a real far callback, back when Loki was attacking
this is not the timeline New York that we see from Avengers, the first Avengers. You know that, right?
Okay.
Do you know why?
You've done this many-o time.
Many-o?
Are you sure about this?
Yes. You know why this is not the timeline that is from the first Avengers? Because of the words on the tower. Mm-hmm. The words on the tower were not broken like this. I mean, in the Hawkeye show it is, but in the movie it wasn't broken like that.
What? Is this what you're going off of?
Yeah. Such a fake laugh. That's a fake laugh.
No, not Joshua. That's ridiculous.
That is the most real, genuine laugh of my entire life.
No. The words in the movie are compared to this show is different.
I don't think they're doing that. Well, I think all the shows they're putting out right now are in universe.
You think so?
I think so. I don't think they're deviating yet.
Yeah, they can't deviate.
I don't think they're deviating yet.
It's a coincidence that Spider-Man's in New York. The Hawkeye's in New York in this movie.
For the time.
And this is coming out right before Spider-Man.
But the first Avengers happened before Spider-Man was a thing.
But the last episode is going to end, and then we're going to go right into Spider-Man.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought we were reviewing this show.
We are. Joshua's like, the letters are off.
I didn't have a problem with her backstory.
Look it up. Proven.
I like her backstory.
My logic is sound.
She really strives. She does everything humanly possible to essentially be a superhero.
Yeah, which was nice to see.
That's good to see. The opening was really cool. With showing her trophies and showing her training and everything. But it didn't correlate super well later on in the show.
How so? Which part are you talking about?
Just a little thing when What?
Like her trophies and her being good, and then
no, I'm talking about things that we discuss things that when they establish a character, things they should know.
Yeah.
Based on what they've shown us.
Okay.
They've shown us that she's practiced archery.
Yeah.
Martial arts.
Which she was good
track
at.
and field.
Yeah.
Gymnastics, and she's got trophies for all these things. How is it? How is
I know
it?
what you're getting.
How is it that Hawkeye has to show her how to bandage her forehead?
Oh, she didn't have first aid.
You cannot.
She wasn't a Girl
martial
Scout.
arts.
She didn't do
You
home ec.
can't take martial arts.
Yeah, home ec is
track and
first aid.
field, gymnastics, pole vaulting, all these, things, and not learn how to,
bandage
a cut or a bruise.
I don't think that's that big of a deal.
It's not. It's not.
It's the subtleties that got under your skin.
There's little things like that where it's like, we know that this character should know about this because of what they have given us from the story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was really that bad in the movie. I didn't mind that. Things that I saw, and it was the characters having this too goofiness to them. The lines and the dialogue were too like goofy or like too not serious.
But isn't Hawkeye supposed to be a little goofy?
To the point of, I really liked the mom character. I really liked the lady who played the mom. Go that slide.
Okay, wonderful. You.
No, I said
it's all the way at the end.
Oh, the mom character. I liked the mom. He was a little goofy. Didn't care for him. The mom character I liked.
For me, it was, I'm on the same page with Josh for the writing and dialogue. A lot of her writing was unnecessarily...
her, you mean the main girl?
Main character, yeah. A lot of hers was unnecessarily, I don't know, just dumb.
Okay.
She felt kind of dumb, especially interacting with her parents.
Okay.
Or her mom and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Felt dumb.
Not her boyfriend, her mom's boyfriend.
Her mom's boyfriend. It felt dumb. It felt like these aren't interactions that humans have.
Okay, so already we have an issue with the writing.
No.
We have the contradiction.
I don't have a problem with
I'm naming the negatives so far.
Yeah.
So we have the contradictions got under your skin. The writing is not great. The letters are off.
Yeah.
Different.
I gotta. No. That was showing
too
us that
goofy,
they're not in the same
where they're
timeline.
too goofy.
No, that was to show us that they weren't in the same timeline.
It's too goofy, apparently.
No.
What was good?
I got a good one that I really liked.
What did you enjoy?
I really enjoyed the sound effects.
Oh my!
The sound effects were fantastic.
No, you're.
The sound effects were so good.
What did you guys think of this scene? This scene where he's recalling what's happening. Would you stop?
I'm doing the sound effects.
It was good. It was, what
did you think of this scene?
Relates well to his character seeing these, things sort of trivialized on screen. It's good for his character.
Did you laugh when they were doing the Broadway, I can do this all day song?
I was cringing because that's how it would be in real life.
Yeah, a bunch of flamboyant thespians.
Just, recreating, the whole thing. He's like, Ant-Man wasn't there. He wasn't even there. And yeah, that's totally what they would do.
Yeah.
But hear me out. He's in New York. Daredevil's in New York. They could meet up.
They could. Josh was saying when we get to the fighting scene,
Yeah.
the choreography is good. I had no problem with the choreography. It was fun. It was dynamic. It works well for somebody who is small and fighting dudes that are larger.
Yeah.
Good.
The sound effects sounded too meaty. When her
they were too
fist,
slappy.
They were slapstick sounding. When she punches a dude and it's like, and it doesn't sound real.
It wasn't wet.
It just
a spit every time she punches.
Number one, they were too loud, so you couldn't really hear the sort of cool music going on.
Okay.
And they didn't feel right.
First fight in a winery that we've seen in Marvel.
Yeah. I don't know. No.
Yeah, I think it's the first fight in a winery that we've seen on Marvel.
No.
A wine cellar. First one.
The place in Germany. That wasn't a wine cellar.
What are you talking about? Which film? Which show? Which one?
They went wine tasting on one of them.
In the Black Widow?
No. They went wine tasting in. Actually, I think they did genuinely in Black Widow, but I was gonna say something stupid. No, they did have a dinner scene. I think they were
first fight scene in a winery. You don't have to. I'm making one point, and you're contradicting me.
It's fun. It's a fun setting, hitting people with bottles. I've always loved that sort of Jackie Chan kind of smacking people with bottles, pushing things over on them, having a good time.
Drinking while he's fighting too.
Yeah, I should have been drinking a few. Personally, I loved the fight of her because she feels like someone who just studied martial arts a lot.
Yeah.
And this is kind of one of her first actual fights.
Yeah.
She has skill. She knows what she's doing for the most part, but it's clunky.
She's relying on muscle memory. She's not as clean as somebody like
it's very awkward
Hawkeye
fighting. Very awkward fighting.
Black Widow.
How would you give it a 1 to 10 so far? I know this is the first 2 episodes. We still have a lot to go.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving my final prediction.
Also,
but this is
CG
so far.
arrows.
So far, yes.
The CG arrows.
CG arrows, yeah.
I mean, could you not tell?
I know they're CG arrows. I'm just saying,
scenes,
like, out of all the things that can be CG, arrow is not.
No. There were scenes
on my
where
list
she was
of
drawing
problems.
back a real arrow, and it's like, oh, that looks good. But then she like goes for another one, and you could tell.
You could tell when she pulls it.
Scene, it was like real arrow and fake arrow right there.
Yeah,
and it was like.
They probably got someone straight out of school. They're like, we're going to give this guy an intern job.
Look,
he knows animation somewhat. He's going to work on a Marvel show.
Complained about
We're not going to sit here and try to be nice.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be nice. You already came up with all of my critiques.
Show. He's the one who was complaining about the arrows.
Look, I'm going to give
CG arrows.
No,
that's cool. That's cool. I'm just saying we've had CG arrows the whole time.
I'm going to give this 8.5.
Also,
yes,
that's pretty high.
Also, we didn't get in the first 2 episodes. I wanted to see more Arrow stuff. I know we're just establishing everything, but I wanted to see more Arrow stuff.
Who do you think he's going to end up being? Because he's obviously lying. He's obviously a villain of some sort.
I don't know enough about Hawkeye's villains.
Yeah,
he can sword fight pretty well, I think.
Maybe
also unrealistic. That sword.
No.
Sucking right into the handle, completely unrealistic. Wouldn't happen.
See,
never want to see anything cool like that ever again.
That's right.
I don't ever want to see it.
Well, especially attached to a person. Now, a sword has a hilt about this long. I can forgive that. But a little, arm plate that's about this big, a little less forgivable.
Also, that sword came with a scabbard. It was on a stand. There's a scabbard for it.
Yeah.
Who needs a scabbard for a...
What a friggin' retractable blade.
sword.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, what did we just think about the overall bringing the whole Ronin story into it? Because we haven't got much Ronin in the universe.
I mean, he's got sick tattoos.
They brushed over it during the film because they had a lot to get to of his backstory, what he did during the 5 years, I think. 5 years after the snap. And so we didn't get a lot of information on Ronin. So what do we think about this, bringing the story of Ronin into the explanation of what happened, I guess? We're probably going to elaborate more here.
It'll do its thing.
The show for me felt a little bit not all put together super well. Kind of clunky in some areas.
Well, they announced it. They announced artwork, and then the trailer's out, and now it's coming out.
Right.
Like, it's kind of...
Yeah, but
we knew Loki was coming for a solid year
it's
plus.
Been in the making for a while.
And we saw WandaVision, and we saw Falcon Winter Soldier and Loki all kind of surpass what we expected out of a regular TV show. The first 2 episodes feel kind of like something I would see on
like
TV.
A Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Episode, which is not
I've
good.
seen all this in
We
Green
need more
Arrow.
cinematic. We need more cinematics. We've seen all this in Green Arrow.
Seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I beg to differ. This is definitely different than Green Arrow.
Okay, I do slightly agree with Wyatt. I think 1 out of 10 for
so
me.
far, this is just the first 2 episodes.
No, I already know it's never going to hit it because it's not the cinematics that we've seen in WandaVision and Loki. It's not the same kind of cinematics. It's different.
That doesn't mean it couldn't get better.
Completely. the story can get better. Like it overall can get better, but it's not going to live up to the par of that cinema in a show, like movie in a series kind of look that we've gotten from the past 2 series. It's just not going to happen with this show.
How is the cleanness of it compared to
cleanness?
Clean.
It felt like New York to me.
Okay.
The tracksuit dudes.
Yeah.
That's obviously a comic book thing. I don't care.
It's dumb.
I don't care about that as much. I always love seeing Christmas in New York.
Yeah.
Look,
time.
you can hook me onto a show, Christmas in New York. That's all you have to do. There's an atmosphere about Christmas in New York that I like. I think the show, it might get better. I don't know that I'm looking for something specific from this show about, the whole overall thing, but I'm definitely going to be looking for specific moments that I really like.
Okay. 1 to 10.
1 to 10 for me so far.
Yep.
5.
5. What did you say, Joseph?
I'm going to give it a 4 because they're lowering the bar significantly from Loki and WandaVision, in my opinion.
It was,
but it's a fine story. I don't hate it.
It wasn't exactly what I wanted so far, but I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because it has potential to go and become more. So I'm not gonna bring it low yet.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, everybody. We're gonna keep watching. You keep watching too. We're also gonna keep watching Wheel of Time. So get on that on Amazon Prime.
No, I think I'm gonna stop watching it right now. I'm not gonna watch any more episodes.
You haven't seen any more.
No.
Did you freaking hear what I just said? I am like a poet these days. Have you noticed it?
You're a poet. You don't even know it.
I don't even know. Look,
Okay.
I was like,
Grandpa Joe. That's a grandpa.
Been a rhyme on a dime. Holy crap.
Bad thing to say.
I just twirl a tune.
Twirl a tune
with a spoon. I don't know, freaking.
So Hawkeye was a good show, but let's transition
to a host of good films.
To the Are we gonna put up what the name of this game is?
It's not a game.
Oh,
we're giving our top 10 recommendations according to us 3.
Oh, is that what it was? I didn't bring my top 10.
Oh my gosh, you're supposed to be ready.
Okay?
You brought movies.
I brought movies. Yes, I brought them.
We have 10 recommendations for Christmas films. Some of these I haven't seen. Some of them we all have seen.
Well.
And some of them you have seen, but it's a good time of year to rewatch. We're going to be watching these films, especially the ones I haven't seen. And during the Christmas season is the time for Christmas movies.
Is this what it feels like to be cut off a lot?
Yes, every time.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it.
Okay.
Well, the beautiful thing about these movies.
No, my genuine question and my concern that you guys were going to get mad at me about, because that's what ultimately it is. It's about you guys getting mad at me for something I did and you guys don't like.
That's the fun part.
How Christmassy did we have to go with this? Could it
Pretty
be,
darn.
Okay, my argument was, can I pick Harry Potter because there's a Christmas scene?
No. What was the other one you said?
Castaway. Because the whole premise of him giving her the ring and her like, we're gonna get married
because it opens on Christmas.
Because nobody thinks of the movie as a Christmas movie. They think of it as a survival movie.
Okay, well,
drama.
Let me say this real quick.
Him and Wilson be having a lot of Christmases on that beach.
Wyatt's given you a no. I would have personally given you a pass, but he already vetoed it.
So
Castaway? It's a no. Castaway works better than Harry Potter, obviously.
Yeah, Castaway on the tier list of movies that aren't Christmas movies, but that could possibly be considered by Josh as maybe making it. I would give Castaway a pass before I gave Harry Potter.
Here's the thing, though.
But like,
in my mind,
movies went down to like this if we couldn't have that.
But in my mind, also, now I know this is a meme. I know Seth, my boy, he called me last year. He's like, you know what my favorite Christmas movie is?
Yeah, of course, it's a meme.
Look, it's a meme.
It's the same thing.
It's Die Hard. I would put Die Hard as the same category of Christmas movie as Castaway.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we watched Die Hard.
No.
It's a survival movie that happens around Christmas.
No, in Castaway, the beginning happens during Christmas, and then there is nothing Christmas throughout the movie. Die Hard happens in a building during a Christmas party. There's Christmas throughout the movie.
We can argue about this all night long, but guess what? None of these are on our picks.
The cop is trying to get home for Christmas. It's all about Christmas. It's all about family.
Hey.
So let's jump into our recommendations.
So Joshua, I think you're at the top here.
As I should be. Oh, yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Not the best Muppets movie, but one of the good ones.
Is it the best Christmas Carol movie?
I guess I would say yes.
Have you seen Scrooged?
Yes.
With Bill Murray?
Yes. Have you seen the VeggieTales version? But it happens on Easter.
Yes.
No, I would say Scrooged is personally my favorite Christmas Carol movie.
Okay. Well, this is what Joshua brought to the table. So give us your recommendation.
Why do you recommend?
Why do I recommend this? I've got one of those memories associated with the movie. So
wasn't there a big old Muppet that's like covering the whole room in this, and he's like, and isn't there a dude in a black cloak?
That's a Christmas Carol. That's the Christmas Carol.
The Muppet Christmas Carol.
No.
No, the Muppet Christmas Carol has some dark points.
Can I get to what I was going to say?
Joshua pulled a Gus. Can I get to what I was going to say? Can I, Sean?
Okay, I've seen this movie multiple times growing up and whatnot. And then I went to this, I don't even know what it was, but this guy, you know him, Braden Story.
Okay.
He always had this laugh. Like the funniest laugh, one of those guys where he laughs and you're just dying with it.
Like a Seth Rogen kind of.
I just remember this we watched this movie for some reason. We shouldn't. It was like one of those parties that why the heck are we watching this movie? But we watched this movie. It was the best time ever. Just sitting there.
You're just giggling with Braden.
Well, yeah. It was a good time.
Okay.
So if you guys want a good time
with Braden,
yeah.
Think about it. Well, it's best to watch this with a person with a funny laugh.
No, it's a funny movie. There's a lot of goofs and gaffs in it. I love me a good Muppet movie. Not the best Muppet movie, but a good Muppet movie.
Good Muppet movie.
All right. Good recommendation. Everybody, watch the Muppet Christmas Carol for this season. If you haven't seen it.
I mean, everybody's seen the Christmas Carol story. So
there's not going to be any surprises. Yeah, if you want Muppet style.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Whose pick is this?
Mine.
Oh, very good.
If you want a wholesome...
What's the main guy's name? With the main actor's name? If you can't tell me, then this can't be your pick.
Well, now that you put me on the spot, I can't remember. Don't you start chuckling now.
It kind of talks like this.
I know who it is.
It's a wheelchair. And the window.
Stop now. Is that the first name?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
What are you about to say? Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
That's not Kurt Russell. You give me... Okay, give me started. Jim Stanley. Jim Stars.
Yeah, good job. This could be your pick now.
I'm blanking. I saw it today.
So you only knew of it today.
Say it.
It's Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with. I was going somewhere else, and I know this guy's name.
Okay.
I knew his name.
All right. Well, the person who brought this up needs to shush.
No,
It's a Wonderful Life is a wholesome story. I mean, if you want to have perspective on
Rear
life,
Window.
if you are
balanced.
I mean, if you are freaking struggling mentally during the holiday season,
then don't watch this movie.
No, don't watch this one. It could be depressing.
No. It'll be down points.
It kind of is.
But it ends on such a beautiful perspective.
Look, Daddy, an angel. My teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
But it sounds like this because they had bad microphones. Look, Daddy. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right, dear. That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
This is a boring movie.
No, it's not. Remember when he gets introduced to his brother's fiance off the train, and they're like, "You're married, you're engaged." And then they're like, "What am I doing?" And he gives her a big old kiss on the cheek. It's just family.
It's a boring movie.
Family.
It's a boring movie until you turn it on and start watching it. Is what I was going to say before you rudely interrupted me.
keep going.
Once you get the movie on and you're watching it, it feels.
Well, what point is good? When they start dancing, when it's the high school.
No, it's when they're sledding on shovels, bro.
And they're dancing to the pool, and then the guy's like dancing.
It draws you in.
Yeah, it does.
The movie tends to draw you in. That's what
I mean, they've got everything. They've got shovel sledding.
That's what I said.
War. They've got dancing in the pool.
Yeah.
They've got death.
They've got bankers. They've got
suicide.
An angry Scrooge Duke character.
Yeah. There's a lot in this film. It's a Wonderful Life. Truly, it's a wonderful film.
Merry Christmas, you old bag. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. It's very happy. It's a good time. You gotta watch it.
You old bags and loan.
Oh man, there are some wacky characters in this film.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
You ever seen this movie, Josh? Last holiday?
I know. I've seen the trailers.
It's a classic.
I've seen the trailers.
Okay.
I haven't seen it, no.
So this feels like it falls into that kind of Hallmark category.
Okay.
I'm sure it probably aired on Hallmark. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, this movie is just a fun, enjoyable watch.
It looks like a fun, enjoyable watch.
So Queen Latifah thinks that she has cancer.
Oh.
So she takes her life savings and she just goes on an all-out trip, to a big hotel off in like France or Sweden or somewhere, and she's just wanting to try everything, all the food, all the excitements, the gambling. She just wants to have fun in like the last 2 weeks or last however long. And the guy she worked with at like the mall, LL Cool J, he he gets the news, and he realizes, I like her. I want to,
Please tell me Tyler Perry's in this
No,
film.
Tyler Perry's not in this film. It's a great movie.
Not worth watching that.
It's just fun. It's one of those movies
she fall in love with LL Cool J?
Yeah.
For real?
Well, she liked LL Cool J from the beginning.
I gotta watch it, because if LL Cool J's in it, we gotta watch it.
It's just such a fun movie, and it feels vibrant and fun throughout the whole thing.
Just a happy film.
I hear that. So how about for our Christmas party in a couple weeks?
We watched The Last Holiday.
And we watch It's a Wonderful Life. If we watch,
that's a long freaking session.
It's gonna be a weekend.
We're gonna be watching all of these movies.
Joshua wants to watch these back to back now.
Okay, all of them.
Yeah.
Every movie
Muppets,
we suggest.
We know Muppets.
Oh gosh.
And all these.
We got 7 more to get to.
Yeah.
So let's get to them.
Okay. We
Joshua.
Oh.
Tim Burton.
Good one.
Tim Burton.
I mean, classic. Some would say it's more of a Halloween movie.
I've never seen this movie. Why should I watch it for Christmas this year?
Because it's got love.
What's it about? What happens in this movie?
Have you genuinely never seen
I've never seen this movie. I don't know what it's about.
Okay, so this guy called Jack says, I'm tired of Halloween. We've done Halloween. It's become this thing. We scare people. It's easy for us.
And he's a skeleton.
Yeah.
The skeleton.
And we're going to figure out, he said, he goes to the portal for Christmas. There's Christmas, there's Halloween. He's like, I'm going to take over Christmas.
Okay.
We're going to do Christmas instead of Halloween this year.
So he becomes Santa Claus.
Yeah, essentially.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He becomes Jack Skellington becomes Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Now it's kind of there's a
There's
romance.
a
little bit of romance.
And there's more
What
to
a zombie
it,
woman.
And then they're singing,
down.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
So this one is always on the commercials like branded for Halloween, but you'd say it's kind of a Christmas movie.
The Nightmare Before
it's
Christmas.
Some say it's Halloween, but it's Halloween Christmas.
This is
enough Christmas.
Spooky family night Christmas season. That's better than Halloween. Better than Halloween.
Okay.
All right.
I'm down.
Cool. We'll watch it. Disney made it. The
Santa Claus.
Now, okay, let me tell you. If you like Tim Allen, if you like Santa Claus as a story, you like wacky elves, and you love wholesome divorced family dramas.
And
what to do with a kid
in a
divorced family.
This movie's good. The only problem I have with this whole movie and the Santa Claus is, because there's multiple, is the actor who played Charlie.
He was a good kid actor.
No, he's an okay kid actor.
He played on Dunstan Checks In.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, my guy.
Is that a deep track? I don't think I've heard of that.
You have never heard of Dunstan Checks In?
No.
About the monkey in the 5-star hotel?
Listen to my recommendation.
Gosh.
The I'll Be Home for Christmas. That kid plays his son.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that pick better?
No,
you don't like that pick better?
The Santa Claus.
Okay. No, Tim Allen's still going to be Santa Claus. I'm talking about the kid, Charlie.
Oh, it took me a while to realize that there was a clause.
Yeah.
Right? That's why it's Santa Claus. I didn't understand that as a kid.
They say that in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, as a kid, I didn't understand. Like,
they said
what
that
is
in the movie.
He says the Santa Claus, but I didn't know what a clause was. That didn't make any sense to me.
No, nor
It's
did
like
it make
the
any
things
sense
that
to
come
him.
out of...
I thought the Santa Claus.
Jackman's
the Santa Claus. That's kind of what I figured.
Okay,
This is a good wholesome movie.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very good. And
Is it a Disney movie?
yeah. And Tim Allen's hilarious.
Tim
Tim
Allen's a good
Allen,
time.
you put Tim Allen in either woodworking or Christmas, combine it with family drama,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
How about
I mean,
a woodworking Christmas?
This is
like the Christmas specials for the home department store or whatever.
This is one of those ones where, the divorced father, becomes something else, and it's on the lines of Mrs. Doubtfire, but in a more, family-friendly kind of Christmassy way.
Yeah. It's a good time.
No, I wouldn't say this is Mrs. Doubtfire.
And it doesn't end with like, children, sometimes mommies and daddies break up, but it doesn't mean they don't love you. I love that. That's my favorite scene in that movie.
No, but this is him fighting for his kid.
Yeah.
This film is literally about him loving his son, and then all of a sudden, against his will, he has the burden of becoming Santa Claus. And
I'd want to be Santa.
Against his will.
You know what I always thought when watching this movie? I want that perfect hot chocolate
That
recipe.
perfect hot chocolate, yeah.
Recipe. Be like, how are we going to get this perfect hot chocolate? It took her, what
did she say?
400 years?
Yeah, she was like really old. Took her like 400 years.
400 years to perfect it.
I was like,
She's like, not too hot, extra chocolate.
what'd she say? Shaken, not stirred?
Yeah, shaken. Not, it's like freaking James Bond getting a hot chocolate.
How do you guys make your hot chocolate?
I don't make hot chocolate.
Not
I
too
get
hot,
the Swiss Miss
extra chocolate.
I get the Swiss Miss stuff.
I like to do the stuff on the stove like my mom did. But when I'm doing like the Swiss Miss, I always pour the Swiss Miss. I always pour the creamer in beforehand over the
Wait, you put
powder.
creamer in it?
I put a little bit of creamer into the powder.
You ever put any
stir
Baileys
it
in
up
that, Jim?
really, really good to make it kind of a mud consistency, and then I pour the hot water in and stir it, and it creates this frothiness on top.
What I always do is hot chocolate, coffee, candy cane.
Yeah.
That's it. Replace the water with coffee.
Last time I had
Brilliant.
hot chocolate. I drink coffee, but not hot chocolate.
No, replace the hot water with hot coffee. It does. I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Love
what
it.
was that again? One more
Toss
time.
a Andes candy in there.
Andy?
What a soft peppermint.
The little Andes candies.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
soft peppermint.
they're like the little.
deteriorates?
They're
What do you what?
You know what an Andes candy is? They're square,
Is it like a grandma gave you this?
rectangle. No, they're rectangle. They're in the little green packages.
What do you think?
It looks like a little chocolate green strip chocolate. That's an Andes candy.
Yes.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's kind of it's a mint candy.
Yeah, that works
Olive
too.
Garden candy.
Yeah, the Olive Garden candy.
Olive Garden snacks.
You drop one of
treats.
those in a hot chocolate, it just takes it up that little notch. Just that one little notch.
We gotta go get ourselves some coffee, hot chocolate,
chocolate,
candy, peppermints.
No, see, that's what we need to do. Hot chocolate, not coffee, hot chocolate, on the couch, watching Santa Claus, watching... Okay, now we gotta have Santa Claus.
Watching the last holiday.
The thing is,
The
though,
holiday.
all of these films we want to watch. That's why we're recommending them. If you want a Wiseworks Merry Christmas,
Dude, we should just
You
do a
watch
live
these
stream where
films.
we watch 5 Christmas movies.
Also,
we won't make it too.
Also, for a lot of our picks, we kind of go off the beaten track a little bit. I wanted to pick movies that weren't like Elf or Home Alone or Home Alone 2. You guys are already going to be watching those movies. Or Die Hard. You guys are already going to be, about those ones. You're going to be watching them. We're trying to give you recommendations.
We're trying to shake things Santa Claus?
Yeah, but
everybody know about Santa Claus.
We're shaking things
but
up.
it's not necessarily on everybody's radar as much as Home Alone.
Yeah.
Everyone's
like Home Alone, Christmas. Everybody's coming over to watch Christmas.
His picks were like...
No, I'm a little more mainstream.
Yeah.
I'm a little more mainstream.
Yeah,
just
and
a
that's
hair,
okay.
The thing is, I know people are watching like Home Alone and Elf before they're gonna watch Santa Claus.
Yeah,
or before they're gonna watch, some of my other picks.
I've never been an Elf fan. Like, I don't really watch Elf. Because I get too uncomfortable. I'm like...
It's got Zooey Deschanel.
It's uncomfortable for me to watch.
Is that one of those uncomfortable ones for you? There's a couple of those for me.
How do you watch Nacho Libre?
I love Nacho Libre. I can't stand Elf. Or something about Will Ferrell and his like...
It's the same road. It's different characters, but it's on the same road.
I can stand Jack Black doing it, but Will Ferrell, no. It's making me uncomfortable.
Interesting.
Let's
move on.
It's very interesting.
Oh, Trading Places.
Trading Places. Yeah. I haven't seen it.
What is it? I can't read. It's blurry.
This is the highest quality picture. You can start making the slides. You can.
So, Trading Places does happen during Christmas. It's not about Christmas, but it's a very, very Christmassy kind of movie. There's a lot of Santa, a lot of snow. Christmas in New York. Mm-hmm.
You are into Christmas in New York.
So Home Alone 2 almost made it on my list. Dan Aykroyd is a rich guy who works for stockbrokers, very, rich, comes from money. Eddie Murphy is a homeless...
The prince of...
No, not in this one. He's homeless. He's on the streets. And the brokers of this company, the brothers who started the company, make a bet with each other that, if they took a guy off the street and put him in the right circumstances, he could do exactly what Dan Aykroyd does.
It's a My Fair Lady.
The Prince and the Pauper.
My Fair Lady.
Yeah. And they say, but the other half of that is we have to take everything from Dan Aykroyd and see if he'll become a crook.
Okay.
And it's a fun movie.
Okay.
It's got Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Oh.
Okay. It's just a fun movie all around.
I almost put Christmas with the Cranks on here.
Ugh.
I almost did.
Ugh.
It's got Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's the cringe one. Movie. That's the cringe one for me.
Yeah, that's not a fun.
It's got Tim Allen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's not a fun movie.
Look, I love them, but
I love them.
Okay, but
love them, darling.
That one for me hurts to watch.
Okay. You do you. Do you remember What About Bob?
No.
I love What About Bob.
I do too.
Never seen it.
Oh, you gosh. The Grinch That Stole Christmas, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Is this your pick?
Another Tim Burton film. Yes, very good. This has a lot of quotable moments. Mm-hmm. I think we should watch this every year just because of the amount of...
We've seen a little bit of
the amount of pain and endurance Jim Carrey just had to put on that outfit.
The performance.
Wow.
The performance.
Dedication.
Of this movie. You're just flipping over tables and, just... Max! What will I wear?
Yeah. It's tons of good stuff.
I'm feeling.
Yeah, there's so many good things in this film.
Yeah.
I mean, he just chomps down on an onion close up. I mean, it's brilliant. The production value is very high in this film.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away?
What's her name?
My world is changing.
What's her name?
Cindy Lou Who?
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
Is that your response?
Yeah, watch this one.
This is better than the animated one that they just came out with. This is so much better.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the animated new Wish one that came out a couple years ago.
Don't worry about it.
Don't bother yourself.
Don't worry about it, honey. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. This is another sort of, it's Christmas time. Steve Martin's kind of a executive businessman kind of guy trying to get home for Christmas.
Businessman, do you live in New York? Don't tell me New York.
He lives in New York.
Is it during Christmas time?
Yeah, he's not in New York. This movie doesn't take place in New York.
But it's New York.
But let me ask, does he talk a lot about Christmas in New York in this film?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He just wants to get back. He's uptight. John Candy's, a salesman, door-to-door salesman, back when they had those. And he's wacky, and they sort of just get thrown together. Mm-hmm. They're on the plane. They encounter each other a lot, and then they sort of, there's this, at least from Steve Martin's perspective, unwilling kind of buddy cop. They're traveling together. Yeah. They get to know each other, and there's some hijinks, and it's really fun.
Okay.
It's just one that you guys need to watch.
You're a fan of the John Candy. We were
love
watching
me some John Candy.
I remember when you first moved here, I think we popped on like Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
And he's like, John Candy, let's watch this. I love me some Cool Runnings.
He has one of the best when ultimately the two characters have a falling out.
Yeah.
He has one of the best speeches in this movie, in film history. John Candy.
He's got some good speeches.
Just
on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
I can think of multiple movies where she's got like the speech in it. We should do a
list of John Candy speeches.
No, I'm not saying John Candy. Just list of movies with the speech, like the ultimate speech.
The ultimate speech
in movies.
I think the one
Samwise Gamgee's gonna win, bro.
No, that's up there though.
It's the president from Independence Day.
Yeah. No,
yes,
it's Abraham Lincoln from Lincoln.
No,
it's actually Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting.
That's up there.
These are some good picks, you guys. These are good picks.
We're gonna do
this is a podcast.
Maybe we'll do
what
it
about
next,
the King's speech from the King's speech?
A couple weeks, maybe.
The King's speech from the King's speech.
What about his speech?
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, we can play it and just be like, see if any of them get us to cry.
They do be.
We might be tearing up for that episode.
They do be tearing me up.
All right. Next.
Okay, so I had two in a row.
Yep.
So The Hogfather.
Never seen it.
This is probably the biggest deviation from the Christmas movies that you guys know.
No one has seen this.
Nobody
watching this has seen this. I would love to, because he's already introduced me into this world.
Oh. There's no Christmas in this movie.
Tim Curry?
No Tim Curry.
It's Terry Pratchett.
So,
but the one of them has Tim Curry in it, though, doesn't it?
No, one of them has Sean Astin in it.
Sean Astin.
And Tim Curry?
Nope. Yes. Tim Curry is in the second one of this.
Yeah,
the second film in this.
I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the villain in.
I noticed in this.
The Color of Magic.
Okay. The lady with her face cut off. She plays Mary in Downton
Abbey. So I don't know why they have him up here in front when Death and her are the main characters.
Interesting.
So in this world, this takes place not in our world, but in the disc world, and their version of Christmas is Hog's Watch. And
I think I recognize that actress.
The Hogfather is gone. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows where he is.
Where's the Hogfather at?
Nobody knows.
He went to Christmas?
He's gone, potentially been assassinated.
But Death
takes up the mantle of becoming Santa Claus, the Hogfather. And while he's being the Hogfather, his granddaughter, Susan, which is the girl all the way on the left, has to sort of take up his role as Death, which she's done before in the Terry Pratchett book series.
Yeah.
And it's a fun Christmas movie. It's long. There's two parts to it. So the first half is like an hour and a half, and the second half is like an hour and a half. It's long.
Two parts? Like it's a VHS tape that's got two things.
Yeah, but it's absolutely worth it. They really touch on a lot of the Christmas tropes. They even get into a little bit about the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy, and
fun.
It's just such a good movie.
I will say, when I watched The Color of Magic, I was blown away.
The Color of Magic, not as good as this one.
Well, really?
In my opinion.
I was watching The Color of Magic. Now, Terry Pratchett consumed mushrooms on the regular.
I don't know.
He had to. He was popping something.
The man.
He was popping.
He was popping.
His dry British wit.
It's the wackiest thing,
top notch.
but it is hilarious.
Things are crazy on the
beautiful and brilliant.
Crazy.
Who plays Death in all these films? Like
in the first one, it's a different guy.
But who in The Color of Magic? Who played him?
I believe it's Christopher Lee.
Count
Lee.
Dooku. Count Dooku. Yeah, the guy. Well, how does he talk? He also plays Saruman.
It's good to see you, old friend.
It's good to see you, old friend. Yeah. Seth sent us a little video of him not too long ago, talking about becoming an actor in old age. And that people who get it at a young age are doomed.
Yeah, this is a
young age.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go off the beaten track,
really far off the beaten track,
this has some amazing. It's Christmas essentially for the Discworld. It's one of those ones. Some amazing practical effects.
Is the Discworld what Tron's on? You know the.
No, the Discworld is a disc on top of the back of 4 elephants on top of the back of a giant turtle.
Oh, for real?
And if you launch yourself far enough, you can go out in space, see them, but if you're holding onto a rope, you can swing back.
You could swing back onto the world.
But
the sun goes around the disc.
Go off, see the elephants.
Under one of the legs of the elephant and back around the world.
Can you say that again? Let me go grab my shrooms. And then
yeah, the Discworld's crazy, but it's a good time.
Terry Pratchett's The Hogfather. Ladies and gentlemen.
Watch it. Whimsical, magical, fun.
Fun. All right. Last one, Joshua. Number 10.
Desert Slizzer's Hands.
Was it my pick?
Yes, it was.
Okay. I remember it's my pick. I do remember.
Is this a Christmas movie?
This is a fun Christmas movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about Christmas.
Yeah.
Huh.
Film number 3 of Tim Burton that gets on the list.
Tim Burton do be doing that.
And the first Johnny Depp film on the list. And only.
Yeah. What were the first 2 Burton movies?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It do be one of those Christmas.
Come on, Joshua. This is your pick. Come on.
Of the
I don't know anything about this movie, and what you're explaining doesn't help me at all.
Just imagine a giant sculpture of ice.
Snipping away at it
with his fingers, and then a girl dancing in the snow. That's this movie, and that's all you need to know.
I don't know that I'm sold. I don't care for this. I don't look. I don't look. Hold on.
I got a selling point, but
BDSM outfit.
I can't.
It looks like a gimp.
Look. I can sell it with just a woman's name, but I've forgotten her name. The mom on Stranger Things. I can't remember her name.
Winona Ryder.
She's in this film.
Oh.
She plays the girlfriend. She's a blonde.
Yeah.
Is she good?
No, she's the girl.
She's very
dancing
good.
in the snow like this.
Okay.
She's dancing.
She's also dancing naked. Does that help it? I'm just kidding.
Wait.
Wait a second. Winona in her younger years.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
It's a wacky town of these like houses that are identical, just different colors, that are out in the middle of nowhere. But then there's this random hill that goes up to this castle.
That's Tim Burton. He loves that stuff.
And that's the thing. The aesthetic is wild. It's very Tim Burton. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's Johnny Depp. It's one of his earliest films.
When he directed this.
I don't know.
How old was Timmy
He started out in the school, right? That Walt Disney started, right?
Let's ask. Hey Siri, how old was Tim Burton when he directed Edward Scissorhand?
Little Timmy boy.
Edward Scissorhands was released the 14th of December, 1990.
December 1990. So Tim Burton.
How many years ago was that?
22, 32, 31, 30.
Wow.
32.
A while ago.
31 years.
Yeah. Yeah. The Disney started an arts school for artists, and he was Burton was one of the first graduates.
Truly, you know this.
I don't know that but he went to the school. Yeah, he was one of the first.
We should do a video on this explaining the history of directors.
And he had, he had such a particular style with that stop motion clay.
Yeah,
claymation. He loved that. Yeah. But
gosh dang it. This is a fun film. Don't listen to Wyatt. He's not wearing BDSM clothing. These aren't sex tools attached to his phalanges. Those are his phalanges. He doesn't have hands. He's got scissors. He's really good at sculpting a hedge. And we're not talking about the hedges that you're thinking of.
What about people's heads? Is he good at haircuts?
He does cut a lot of hair in this movie.
Okay.
He starts a salon for cutting hair.
So this is another Johnny Depp movie where he's catering to people's
may I just say
faces.
This?
Yeah.
This is
in the barber of Seville.
This is Tim Burton's version of the Frankenstein monster finds love, but the Frankenstein monster is kind of helpless and not mean at all.
Okay. Oh, so it's
during Christmas time.
Okay, Frankenstein's monster. I got you.
That's what this film is kind of
very
about.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. And it's fun. It's a good time. And
is that all the movies?
That's all. That's 10 of our recommendations for films for 2021 Christmas. We're gonna have a fun Christmas season.
Yeah,
y'all.
I think there's about like 6 of them that we're gonna be watching.
I definitely want to watch quite a few of those.
All of your picks, my Muppets, Tim Allen's Chris Santa Claus,
Edward.
Nah, I'm
the
good.
Grinch.
We can watch Edward if Y wants to watch it. I've seen it, but if you haven't seen it, we'll watch it.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
If you guys aren't sold, how are they going to be sold?
Yeah. We got to watch like 90%.
You're right.
Of these.
You're right.
You're just sitting here going like, yeah, we did this podcast. I'm not watching any of these.
We got to watch like 90 of these movies.
90s.
Yeah. Most of them were in the 90s.
Yeah,
too.
a lot, like several of mine took place like back in the 80s. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Trading Places were
that was the golden age
80s
of Christmas films.
movies. Yeah,
we got to just get on
some of the best Christmas actors.
Get Friday night, Saturday, watching up on Disney Plus.
movies.
Well, the problem with today's films is that they're just doing Home Alone with a chubbier kid, a remake, or they're doing Krampus, which is a horror.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb. Still haven't seen a good horror
Noel
Christmas movie.
For real? Did you watch Krampus?
No, heard it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was kind of trashy.
Read it wasn't good. Did a lot of reviews before I watched it.
That film with
jump in there.
Anna Kendrick and the guy that plays on that show Barry. Came out with a film called Noel last year. Me and Kinsey started it.
Heard that was pretty bad.
It wasn't good. No offense to Anna Kendrick. No. But Noel was not good. We don't see good Christmas films anymore.
It's Noel, right? Or is it Noel?
Noel. It's one word.
Noel.
No W.
There's no L in love.
Noel.
There's no L in love.
There's no L in love. That's a good movie title.
Yeah.
There's no L in love.
Yeah, what does Noel mean? What's it?
I don't know what it means. I was just throwing stuff out there.
Hey Siri, what is the definition of Noel?
Noel means Christmas, especially as a refrain in carols and on Christmas cards.
It just means Christmas. Noel means Christmas.
Christmas love? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Are you still searching for it?
Yeah. My phone was like...
Your phone's not as fast as Siri, bro.
Yeah.
Jeez, now it's acting up. Come on, phone.
It's all right. We have one more segment for y'all. But first, I want to make a very special announcement.
Yes.
You guys are pregnant.
No. Babies.
I thought we were having a Christmas.
A Christmas baby. Miracle baby.
Yeah.
No. So we have done something, the collective. Family. We have done something that few podcasters have been able to do before, or up to this point. And in the future, everyone will be doing this. But as of right now, we're doing something that's unique and beautiful. We have been approved by Spotify, the company, to have our video podcasts on Spotify. Just like Joe Rogan. Nobody else I know. We're going to have video podcasts on Spotify. What does cheese have to do with this?
We're doing Joe Rogan.
But that means that the RSS feed is
going away.
So what's going to be happening is we're going to be uploading all of the podcasts and everything with video so that you can watch them on Spotify as well as YouTube. They'll still be on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're going to be uploaded in a new RSS feed with the same name. It's still Wiseworks Podcast.
It's going to essentially look identical to the current one. If you listen to the main podcast or the Midnight Special on Spotify, then all you have to do is just research Wiseworks Podcast. It'll look identical, same profile picture, and click on it and see if a video starts playing. Make sure you're on the right one. If you're on the right one, then go ahead and follow us there. And at the end of the year, we will be removing the current RSS feed and replacing it with this new one. This new one is meant to take us into the future. It's meant to host all of our video. We essentially, to get into nitty-gritty, we had to replace hosting sites. That's as simple as that.
So we're going to be sort of phasing out the old one, putting everything onto the new one. So make sure that if you follow the old one, go find the new one, follow it.
And the beautiful thing about Spotify, you might already know this, but when it comes to video podcasts, you don't have to watch the video like on YouTube. You can still turn your phone off and just listen to us talk, and we'll still be there just like normal.
Yep.
We just also are giving you the video option on Spotify as well. So it's really exciting. Not everyone gets to do this. I had to fill out an application, had to send in all of our information about our podcast.
Give your social security number and
all of it.
$50 deposit.
It's worth it. And they sent back and they're like, you've been approved. This is what you got to do to get yourself set up.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an automated thing. This took like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Spotify.
That was long.
This is a big deal for us.
Yeah. So either
Spotify. Dave.
Somebody messed up. They approved this. They didn't look through it.
That's right.
He was like,
our
having
boy
a bad
Dave
day.
Dave at Spotify. He was like, they want a video podcast.
They missed some of the,
look on their
racially insensitive things we've said in the past.
They're like, Dave's like,
they didn't catch it.
Hey, they look legit. Approve.
What kind of was he eating?
That was probably
Doritos.
Well, I was thinking that was like a spicy Cheeto.
Oh, he's spicy Cheeto and Dorito guy.
Yeah.
Oh no,
his keyboard is stained yellow.
People who do the spicy Cheeto aren't a Mountain Dew person. They're a monster. The green monster.
Look, it's Dave. He's our Spotify representative.
He didn't mean to.
It don't matter. We're on.
All right.
We're pre-approved.
He can't unapprove us.
That'd be funny if we got unapproved and they sent a letter.
Sorry,
Dave said, and just
we messed up.
No, we're gonna be on Spotify.
Dave didn't catch the anti-Semitic comments that you made
way back.
No, we didn't say any anti-Semitic comments.
They don't exist. You can't find them if you try
find them
really
anywhere.
hard.
Yeah,
clear my throat.
There you go. You got it. What are we finishing off with?
Joshua?
Picture of the fake waxy looking.
All right, why do we have Tom Holland in Spider-Man outfit up on the screen?
Okay,
he looks like a baby.
He do be that. He do.
He's
be
younger
that.
than me,
Yeah, he's my age.
Yikes, that's depressing for me.
So successful, so young,
so flourishing.
Yeah.
All the women.
Why are we talking about Spider-Man?
Joshua, tell us.
So we're talking about Spider-Man because
the new film's coming out.
Yeah.
Is that really it?
Yeah. No. Okay. So Tom Holland has come out and said, after No Way Home, my contract's ended. Done with Spider-Man.
Yes.
This is my last gig. Last gig. So this better be a good gig. Better be Andrew in there. Better be Toby.
It's my last gig. I want Andrew and Toby.
Yeah, I want the boys.
Like actors have that kind of, like he has that kind of pull.
Yeah.
Your age.
Yeah.
Where's Toby at?
I've said one too many spoilers, so they're kicking me off.
Kicking me out.
And then one of the producers at Marvel, let me see if I've got...
Pulled up his Google Docs and was like, let's see if we can make
Is it Kevin
modifications.
I guess.
It better be Kevin Feige. He's always coming in for our rescue.
Of course it's Kevin Feige.
We're going to say it's Kevin Feige. If that's true or not, I don't know.
It don't matter if it's false. We're going to believe it.
There's going to be 3 more Spider-Mans.
Really?
They've already got the contract signed, the money in the bank.
So this is, I just signed a contract for 3 new movies.
Face.
Yeah, he's looking into the future with hope.
So what do you think?
Determination. 3 more films.
What do you think we're gonna see with Spider-Man? Definitely.
Well, let's just say this: we're gonna see more of Spider-Man than we have any time before, because they all usually stop at 2 or 3.
That's the thing. Tom Holland looks young enough; he can keep playing.
Here's what I'm thinking.
He is.
We're gonna have the kid. What?
If you
Into
don't,
the Spider-Verse.
Oh, Miles Morales.
Miles Morales, yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have Miles Morales be introduced somewhere in there.
Which doesn't make any sense unless he's from another universe, because, I mean, Peter doesn't die canonically until later in life.
I think they're going to be doing something different and throwing Miles in there.
Because it'd be cool to have Miles and
He might
Peter
even
Parker
be thrown into at the very end of No Way Home, like introducing to the next one.
What I'm looking forward to is I want to see Venom. Spider-Man.
Okay.
Venom.
They've already established it.
If he's not going to be in No Way Home. I want to see Venom introduced into the Spider-Verse. I want to see Kraven the Hunter.
Okay.
We did. What's the guy on the first one? Homecoming.
Yeah.
What was the end credit scene? We never even got that.
That was Scorpion. I want to see Scorpion.
Yeah, we never got Scorpion yet.
I want to see. I want to see Miles, and then there was one more.
When I was a kid and I had the Spider-Man coloring book, I always wanted to see Sandman.
How much do you think
Sandman's going to be in the new one?
And I was always disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see
with the Tobey Maguire Sandman.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a deep cut here. I want to see the Bombastic Bag Man.
Yeah. The what?
Well,
the BBB.
At one point, the Fantastic Four, one of them is injured. And has to recover, and so they go and they hire Spider-Man, but it can't be Spider-Man. He has to be part of the Fantastic Four. So he wears a Fantastic Four suit, and he has a bag on his head. He's the Bombastic Bag Man.
Does he really?
Instead of the Amazing Spider-Man.
The BBB?
Yeah, the Bombastic Bag Man. Love it.
Hilarious.
I also want to see him interact with Deadpool, because Spider-Man and Deadpool's relationship in the comics is hilarious.
That would be funny.
Deadpool worships Spider-Man.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We've said it before. Best friend. We've said it before. We're going to keep saying it. Now is the time for Deadpool to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Say it with us.
But Ryan's getting old.
Now is the time for Deadpool to shine.
Ryan's getting old.
Joshua, say it with us. Now is the time to Deadpool to shine.
He might not be playing that character much longer.
One more time.
Well, I'm not. Here's the thing, though.
He's been playing this character since when? Since
for a while.
30 years ago. No.
But we're not saying as a movie. I'm not saying as a movie. I'm saying now would be a great time for him to jump in
everything.
Places, to be jumping into
so he's going to be
the cinematic universe.
He's going to be the
new Stan Lee.
No, he's going to be the Rick Sanchez of the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, who's the Stan Lee of Rick and Morty.
It was Stan Lee? Really? Rick Sanchez?
Yes. Yeah, no, this is the perfect time for Deadpool to be... Stop. This is the perfect time for Deadpool to be doing that thing.
Yeah.
That
the fourth wall break, the crossover universe, everything. And one more time, now is the time for Deadpool to shine.
Yeah.
Marvel, hear us out. We kind of love you.
I do. I love you guys. I think you're doing some
I
good
love
stuff.
you a lot more if you give us Deadpool nonstop. I want a Deadpool joke in every film from here on out. Every film.
Any film.
Every film and show and series from here on out.
Yeah.
I expect Deadpool to be somewhere in Hawkeye. I'm going to be looking for him.
Dude, if he's even if he's just chilling in a coffee shop, reading a newspaper, and an arrow goes through the O, and he's like, in like New York Times on the newspaper.
And he was
I
mean, someone could literally be in the background, or like Hawkeye could walk up to someone at the bar and say, "What you watching?" Someone's watching YouTube on their phone. They're watching it. Deadpool reacts on YouTube.
Or he's just walking in the background and he's like looking around at things, or he slips, or some weird Deadpool something or another in the background.
We could even just hear him scream the F word.
Yeah.
In the background.
As something falls on him.
Yeah. We just hear it. And, and maybe the character's like, what was that? Happens all the time. Wonderful. But we know
that would
Ryan.
be interesting, but I don't think it's gonna happen. If it did, if it does, I'll give you $100.
Okay.
I'll make a deal on that now.
And if it doesn't, nothing.
Well, you get to keep that $100.
Yeah. What do I get out of this?
It sounds like
you don't
nothing.
know.
A good man, at least.
Yeah, a good man. I'll call you a good man.
For saying
Not
that
even
Deadpool
Joe
wouldn't
could
be
get
in
that deal.
It's because I asked for it at the wrong time.
You did.
Yeah.
If I were to, well, I'll break it out the right time later. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our Christmas opener for season 9.
Yeah.
We're wrapping up. I think we got two more episodes of season 9.
3
or 2. I don't know. Just 3, I guess, of the flagship. 6 in total, I think.
2.
And it's 2. That's what I said before.
No, it's 3 actually.
All right. Yeah. We got just a couple more left. It's season 9. Then we're going to take a quick break for the holidays, and we'll be back in the new year. We love you.
It's 3 more actually. No, I'm genuinely. I'm looking at this. It's 3. It's 3 right now.
Just for all that, please close us out, Joshua.
We love yous, and I want yous, and I need yous.
Well, check us
have
out.
Have a good night and
a day or whatever,
and have a good podcast.
Well, check us out.
Happy podcasting.
You guys gotta do something about this. You
don't say you guys. You're a part of this.
I'm not part of this. You guys are the ones interrupting each other.
3.
I'm just trying to say, look for the midnight special on Friday at 10 p.m.
It's over.
Spotify.
It's over. They're gone. They've left.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Did you guys realize yesterday was Hanukkah? First night of Hanukkah?
Didn't realize.
I didn't light my candle.
You didn't light your menorahs?
No, I haven't lit my menorah yet.
Is it insensitive? I'm not gonna do that on this podcast.
Baruch Hashanah Adonai.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. I don't know.
You don't know that
that's
thing?
it.